And today's topic is about inter-VLAN routing. The inter-VLAN routing is nothing but if one VLAN wants to communicate with another VLAN, then the concept is called as inter-VLAN routing. There are three different types of inter-VLAN routing, which is router with multiple interfaces, router with a single interface, which is also called as router on a stick, and the third one, we can use the layer 3 switch using the concept of SVI, which is switched virtual interface. Reason that I'm using the packet tracer is to show you how the packet flows from the switch to router and router to the switch and to the PCs in the VLANs. So without wait, let's get started. So first, we will be configuring the interfaces such as fast Ethernet 0/6 and 0/7 in the switch 1. So we'll log into the switch 1 and see whether the interface has any configurations or not. To verify that, we'll type show IP interface brief. As you see, it is in the down state and there's no configuration. We can also verify using show run. As you see, there is no configuration present in for these interfaces. So what we will do to make the inter-VLAN routing, we have to put the interface fast Ethernet 0/6 and also assign the interface to the VLAN 10 to carry that VLAN 10 to the router, and configure the interface fast Ethernet 0/7 as an access port, and also assign the interface to the VLAN 20 so that it can carry the VLAN 20 to the router. Let's go ahead and configure the interface fast Ethernet 0/6. Switch port mode, access, switch port, access, VLAN 10. And the fast Ethernet 0/7 will do switch port mode, access, switch port, access, VLAN 20. Now that we have configured the switch, we'll save the config and verify the VLAN. As we can see, the fast Ethernet 0/6 is in the VLAN 10 and the fast Ethernet 0/7 is in the VLAN 20. And now we will go ahead and configure the router. Once you log into the router, type no, enter enable mode and show IP interface brief to see any configuration present in the Gigabyte Ethernet 0/0 and 0/1. So as we see, there's nothing in it, and also can be verified using show run. The fast Ethernet 0/0 and 0/1 has nothing in it. We will go ahead and configure the interface Gigabyte Ethernet 0/0 and assign the IP address of a gateway. So the gateway is the important concept. So as we see here, when we assign the IP address for the first time for all the PCs, we also assigned 192.168.1.0 as the default gateway. So we will configure the default gateway as IP address 192.168.1.100, subnet mask of 255.255.255.0, no shut. And also for the interface 0/1, we will assign the IP address of 2.100, IP address 192.168.2.100, and no shut. Once done, we'll verify the config by show IP interface brief. As you see, the IP address has been assigned for the interfaces, and also to verify the configs, we'll go into show run and we have assigned the IP addresses respectively. So once done, we will go ahead and try to communicate from the VLAN 10 and VLAN 20 and also see how it behaves. So first, let me put this in the simulation mode. Take a packet. I'm going to ping from PC0 present in the VLAN 10 and ping PC2 which is present in the VLAN 20. You see the packet goes to the switch to the router, and router to the switch back, and it goes to the VLAN 20 and also the other switch. The PC3 rejects it because the packet is not intended for it, and the packet was accepted for the PC2 as we wanted to communicate with that one. And then it goes back to the switch and to the router, back to the switch and to the PC0. So now you can see that the inter-VLAN routing is operating as we configured. If you wanted to see in the real time, we can also ping from VLAN 20 to VLAN 10 here on the other switch. So let me go into this PC command mode 192.168.1.3 if I'm not wrong. The first ping always fails just because of it's resolving the ARP address, and after that it will try to ping properly. As you can see, we are able to ping from VLAN 20 to VLAN 10 and vice versa successfully. So we have configured the inter-VLAN routing with the router with the multiple interfaces. So thank you so much for watching the video, and see you guys in the next video. Until then, bye from Rogan.